Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cameron. This week we're joined by Lua Startdust.
My name's Lua Startdust. I'm an alternative model, cosplayer, internet person. I do a lot of streaming on Twitch, so lots of Magic gameplay, video games, D&D, different stuff like that. And I also do a podcast called Camp Cryptids. So if you want to check us out, you can go to campcryptidpodcast.com or luastardust.com to find all of my social media and various ways to find me.
So we have Tyler on GROLNOK Hermit Druid, Cameron's playing URZA Polymorph, Lua's on WINOTA Stacks, and I'm playing TYMNA KRAUM Blue Farm. And don't forget, all of these decks, as well as all the decks that we've ever played, are now in playlists on the YouTube channel. So you can go watch that. You can go watch all of our WINOTA games or all of our TYMNA KRAUM games. You can do all of that right now.
No, don't do it right now. Do it after this video.
Now. Do it after the video. Watch the video.
Yeah, go watch this week's and then spend the rest of your Sunday doing that.
Alright, I'm ready.
Draw for turn, cast a Mox Hammer, Mana Confluence, and then I'm going to be a real weirdo, and I'm going to Sorcery Speed Brainstorm. I'm going to put these two on top in this order. Pass the turn.
I will draw Island into Ponder here.
Beautiful island you got there.
Oh, thank you. Keep these like this, and then draw a card, pass the turn.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna draw for turn. Sacred Boundary, and I'll shock myself for 2. My little Kobold Regress on a runner, and that is my turn.
Draw card. Ancient Tomb, and I'll lose 2 life, go to 38. Talisman of Progress, and then cast a good old 4th in turn order, Mystic Remora, losing another life, going to 37.
Can I Pyroblast him?
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. Fast turn.
Look, I did a
Untap.
thing in Magic. Wow.
Draw. Wooded Foothills. Crack that right away. I'm going to go to 38. I'm going to get a Tropical Island, which I'll search at end of turn to save time, if that's all right. Tap Tropical Island and Mana Confluence, losing 1 life, going to 37. And cast a Sylvan Library. Then I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw for my turn. We'll play Mystic Sanctuary tapped and cast a Preordain.
Not a bad mulligan to 4, a couple cantrips.
Top, bottom, will pass.
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. There's a chance of anything happening, you know?
Be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
A little Ginger Brute,
Bingy.
Rude.
and then just a little Legion Loyalist. They're just buddies. You guys don't have any blockers, huh?
No.
You guys are just casting spells, no creatures. Got it. I will swing my Ginger Brute at Tyler, and then I'll send my Legion Loyalist at Cameron. That's it.
I'll go down to
Yeah.
3.
I will take 1.
All right, go to my turn. Untap. Draw card. Another 2 life, down to 35. Talisman of Indulgence. Shotgun of Blood Crypt, go to 33. White from the Progress, another damage to 32. And colorless here, cast TYMNA. Pass turn.
The Sylvan Library means I will look at 3 here at the beginning of my turn. What do you know? I'll keep all 3.
Oh my
I will
god.
lose 8 life and go to 28.
Oh, don't play the 3/3.
I'm not. I
I
wish.
can't beat a 3/3.
I can't beat
Dylan,
the 3/3.
I know what you mean by the 3/3. I absolutely want to do that, but I can't. I'm gonna play a Seed of the Synod and cast a Llanowar Isles, losing 1 life for Mana Confluence. Cast a Merchant Scroll. I'm gonna just assume that I need this down the line.
No, you don't. You don't need that.
I'm gonna
No.
put Cyclonic Rift in my hand.
Gross.
Pass to Cameron.
It's so interesting how tutoring for an interaction piece early and letting the table know kind of acts as a stacks piece. Just because Tyler now shows that there's a Cyclonic Rift in play, we all have to respect a future Cyclonic Rift for the rest of the game. It makes everyone do everything much differently.
Here comes Cameron, getting to draw for his turn.
Go, Cameron.
Play an island, and we're gonna cast a Rhystic Study.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
You're back
thank
in
you.
this. This is going to be a slow game because I don't have a way to win very soon, I don't think. And
I
there's a
don't
Cyclonic
either.
Rift coming. All right. And there's a
I
risk.
understand.
Yeah, we'll do our
Lua,
best.
Lua, you are up next. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, it's me. This is a really slow game. Says the person who didn't draw land. It's a Mother of Runes. Ah! I'm not paying.
Not pain. I will.
Oh my god. Are you kidding, Lua?
I'm
The
sorry.
mulligan starts to become
Don't let Dylan bully you. He's gonna do that no matter who doesn't take the heuristics.
Going to, I guess I could have, it's only 1, right? I could have paid, but it's fine. I'm just gonna swing at Cameron for 2,
I'll take 2.
and then I pass.
Draw a card. Wooded Foothills. 3 more life going down to 29. Cast KRAUM. I'll go to KRAUM bat.
Can I draw a card?
Yeah, you can draw a card.
Wow, Dylan, you're letting me draw.
I need to hold up this
Hell.
mana. It's important.
The biased game show host, I get it.
Do as I say, not as I do, right? Or is that something? I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to send KRAUM at Tyler, and I'm going to send TYMNA at Cameron.
I'll take 2.
4?
Gain 2 off TYMNA's lifelink, then lose 2 in my second main phase and draw 2.
I'm at 23.
That's it. Pass my turn.
I will untap and look at some extra cards because of Sylvan Library. Huh. I want them all. 15. We do want to not die, I suppose.
1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I see.
Okay.
Breeding
here's the first
pool,
step.
untapped, 13. Cast a mana vault.
Can I draw a card off of your mana vault?
I've decided you may. Cast my commander.
Can I draw a card?
You may.
KRAUM trigger.
With that, I will pass the turn.
So no Cyclonic Rift yet.
No Cyclonic Rift yet. All right, so let's go to my turn. I'm gonna draw land. I'm gonna run out an URZA Lord High Artificer. We get a construct here. We are going to tap the construct for a Witching Well.
KRAUM trigger.
To scry 2. Take a peek.
We're all taking a peek.
Oh, good.
We 100% saw that fierce guardianship. Sorry, Cameron.
That's fine. I want you guys to see that, just so I can threaten it the rest of the game. Pass the turn.
Lua, are you still dying for a land over there?
Yeah! So bad. Dylan,
Yeah, it's probably me.
I'm gonna swing at you with all these.
I'll take 3. 26.
I will pass for reasons.
End step. Fetch with Wooded Foothills. Go to 25. Volcanic Island. Still in end step. Mystical Tutor.
Can I draw a card?
You may draw a card.
I'm gonna pay 2 life and mental misstep by going down to 33.
Seems like a fair target. Yeah, that's good with me.
You guys are so wholesome. That is fair. I understand.
Yeah. Go to my turn. Untap. Draw a card. Immediately go to combat. I'm going to send TYMNA at Lua, and I'm going to send KRAUM at Tyler. Gain 2 from TYMNA's lifelink, and then draw 2 my second main.
Go to 36.
How many cards are in Tyler and Cameron and Lua's hands? I don't know why I just didn't say everyone.
4.
I have 7.
And
6.
You're gonna make
Let's...
us discard. I'll fight you.
No, I feel like the 2 of them have a lot of interaction. And I'm just trying to gauge how much it is. I'm going to play this Arid Mesa. Pay 2 life with the Ancient Tomb and cast a Rhystic Study of my own.
Oh.
May I draw a card?
I will pay for it this time, and I'm at 23. I have 7 in hand. Pass turn. Having 3 card advantage engines in play is pretty good. I don't know if I need to talk about why that's good or not, but I feel like it's good.
We just wanted to take an intermission because we haven't said anything in a little bit.
Untap. I get to look with Sylvan Library at all the things that I can't have because I don't have enough life.
Nice. Got him in range.
Do something nice and fun for your game. Don't think about Cyclonic Rift.
I'm going to go to combat. Dylan, I'm going to attack you with a 3/3 frog. Frog trigger when he attacks. Turn over 3 cards. Is the Hermit Druid, a City of Rest, and a Veil of Summer. These will go to the Croak Zone. I'm going to play a land for turn. It'll be Waterlogged Grove. Cast a Neoform, sacrificing Llanowar Elves as an additional cost.
May I draw a card?
You may draw a card.
Rhystic Study trigger.
I am not paying for it. Dylan, Cameron, cards in hand?
7.
8 cards in hand.
Wow, you don't want to ask me?
You're not playing blue. I'm a lot less worried about it. I'm going to get a Gilded Drake. When Gilded Drake enters the battlefield, its ETB trigger is going to target URZA.
Well, what a fucking shame.
Pass the turn.
Draw a card. Play a land for turn. I'm gonna cast the Mystic Remora.
Rhystic Study.
I will pay for Rhystic Study. I have no other plays. I will pass the turn.
At your end step, I'm gonna Enlighten Tutor. Please. Please!
I have Rhystic Study and Mystic Remora triggers.
Rhystic Study trigger.
I will pay for Dylan.
So I get 2 draws.
Oh my god, shocking. She got Mana Crypt. My turn, yes.
Oh, yes. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna play this Mana Crypt that you guys have never seen before.
Rhystic Study.
With all of those triggers on the stack, I'm going to cast a Cyclonic Rift, losing 1 life to Mana Confluence, going to 7. Big Rift.
Rhystic Study trigger.
Hold up. My Rhystic Study and Mystic Remora trigger before that.
I am not paying for anything.
I'm going to float a blue mana with this Talisman of Progress, and I'm going to pass priority.
All right. Also, my Gilded Drake goes back to my hand, so I'm going to represent this URZA with a play to win token.
We have some Rhystic Study triggers, Cameron and I.
You're fine. I'm gonna put out Rule of Law. I should have played something before I did that.
Back up. It's fine. You just did the one thing. It's okay.
I will back up.
Just back up and don't do it. How about?
No!
We'll do it.
The Ginger Brew, and then I play Rule of Law. I will swing at Cameron just for 1, and then I pass.
Fetch me Arid Mesa here. Go to 18. Find a scrubland. Swords to Plowshare on the GROLNOK.
Cast Dispel, targeting Swords to Plowshares.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's okay. I'm okay with it. Anyone else want? Do you want GROLNOK dead?
Cameron might interact.
I want GROLNOK dead. I'm gonna Fierce Guardianship the.
I love
Alright.
when things get countered just back and forth. It's my favorite part of Magic.
Cool. Yeah, that resolves. GROLNOK is exiled, and I gain 3 life, going to 9.
Swords is another one that I've been putting back into my decks recently.
Oh, yeah.
It's just such a good removal for creatures, and there's just so many more creatures that are more and more powerful. I think it's a good card. I will go to my turn. Draw card. Play Command Tower. Lose 2 life from the Ancient Tomb and recast KRAUM. KRAUM's really not that good with Rule of Law out, I will admit.
fine.
I go to combat. I'm going to attack Tyler for 4.
We'll take 4, go to 5.
I'm going to discard here. I'll discard card, Mox Opal, Sarah Ascendant, Talisman of Progress, Rhystic Study, Steam Vents, Ragavan. Go ahead.
I'm going to pay 4 and untap Mana Vault in my upkeep so that I do not lose 1 life to it. I'm going to look at 3 with Sylvan Library. I'm going to keep just 1 card, of course. Incredible. It appears that the right answer is to cast 0 spells through Rule of Law. I will pass the turn.
We'll go to my turn. I'll get a draw. Snow Cover Island. Get a Rhystic Study out there. It's not great with the Rule of Law in play either, but it's something. And then go to discard. Discarding Witching Well, City of Traders, Polluted Delta, Mishra's Bauble, Trinisphere, and Reshape.
I put Mnemonic Betrayal in my deck after this game, watching how many people were discarding so many good cards.
Well, that's just what happens after you get Psych Rift and then someone immediately runs out of Rule of Law. This is actually a play pattern that I think comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like casual or competitive, this is something that happens all the time in Commander. Cyclonic Rift, and then everyone's got to discard all their cards.
Roll for Mana Crypt, odds to take damage. No damage. Wow, she got a land, y'all. WINOTA.
Can I draw a card?
You can absolutely draw a card. Tyler, you can't block anyways. It's a 0/1. Doesn't matter. It's got Menace. I'll send this 1/1, I guess a Dylan, and then that's 2 WINOTA triggers. Ranger Captain of Venus, so I'm going to search my library. Monkey. Loyal Apprentice? I think I send both of these at Tyler.
I'll go
Yeah,
to
I'll block the
15.
bigger of the 2 and I'll take 2.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Go to my turn. Draw card. Exotic Orchard. I'm going to cast TYMNA.
Can I draw a card?
I will pay so that you may not.
Yep.
Tyler, I'm coming at you
Yep.
for 4 in the air.
Let's crack Waterlogged Grove to see if I draw something that miraculously makes me not die. Oh, I drew an Ancient Tomb. That's funny. I am dead.
Can I get Urza back?
Yeah, I'll lose 1 life to 14 and draw a card on my second main. Since I already cast a spell this turn, that will be it for me. Pass turn.
At your end step, I would like to cast an Intuition.
Who are you targeting?
You, Dylan. Your choices are between Chain of Vapor, Cyclonic Rift, and Force of Will.
Oh! Chain of Vapor.
Cyclonic Rift and Force of Will go to my graveyard. My turn. To draw. I play a land, Chain of Vapor targeting the Rule of Law.
Okay.
You do have that Ranger Captain that could stop him from casting non-creatures after this if you want to sack it.
I'll let it resolve. This goes
Ugh.
away. What?
I literally ran back from making tea to tell you that Dylan loves to bully people with Chain of Vapor, but if you're gonna copy it, you should absolutely bounce something of his rather than letting him talk you into bouncing something of Cam's, because then he has to target something of Cam's if he thinks it's
That is
Listen,
awesome.
the 2 of them just gang up on you.
Would you like to copy the Chain of Vapor?
I think I need this land just in case, so I'm not
Makes
going to do
sense.
that.
I'm gonna cast Winter Orb.
Fuck that. KRAUM trigger. Lose 2 life from Ancient Tomb. I'm going to cast Intuition of my own.
Can I draw a card off for 6 study? Dispel that.
Okay, so it is dispelled. All my mana is lands right now. If the Winter Orb resolves, I'm not getting out of this. I'm going to cast Pact of Negation.
Can I draw a card?
Yes.
All right, that's fine. Pact Negation resolves.
This is probably the worst counterspell for Winter Orb because now I still have to tap 5 mana's worth of lands in my upkeep, but at least I will be able to leave 2 lands untapped this way rather than just 1. I guess that is, I guess that's the decision that I made this game, so we're sticking to it.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right?
I'm gonna cast Mana Crypt, Sapphire Medallion, cast Codex Shredder, tap Codex Shredder for a Mystic Remora. I'm gonna cast Narset Potter of Veils. Let's put Narset to 3. I guess we'll put a Rings of Brighthearth into our hand. No other plays. I will be passing the turn.
What a monster. I take 3, so I go down to 33. Legion Loyalist.
Rhystic Study.
I'll pay for Rhystic Study. I Rule of Law.
That means I'll get a Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study trigger.
KRAUM trigger.
Swing this at Cameron, this at Cameron. Legion Loyalist, I think I'm just gonna send 4 triggers. I'll do Thalia's Lancers. I'm gonna take a Hope. So that was 1 trigger out of 4. Mogcatcher. Recruiter of the Guard. Take a Combat Celebrant. I'll take a Zealous Conscripts. So I honestly think I'm just gonna take Urza just so you have no blockers, Cameron.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's definitely
And
the
I'm
right
gonna
move.
swing everything at you. 13?
19 life.
That is my turn.
We're going to go to my turn. I'm going to pay 2 life for the Ancient Tomb, pay for my Pact of Negation so that I don't die. Draw card. Let's play a land, which is a Marsh Flats. I'm going to attack Narset with 4.
All right, Narset down.
I'll cast a Mana Vault.
Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study trigger.
Can draw 2 cards. That's it. Pass turn.
On my upkeep, Mana Crypt trigger. Odds I take damage, and we rolled a 4. Draw for my turn.
Can I sack this on Cameron's turn?
Yes, big time.
So I'm gonna do that.
Cool. Okay. Play land. Pass the turn.
Did you pay for your Mystic Remora?
No, I'm not paying for it.
So I pay 3. I'm gonna just look for Kiki. Kiki comes out.
Ooh. Okay.
So is there a response?
Yes, there is
Yeah,
a
one's
response.
We don't respond to the search. Kiki is out, so you have to tap the Kiki before we can do something else. You got to.
Oh yeah, no. That is.
Once the Kiki's in play, she's got priority.
That's fine. All right. Yeah, Kiki can come into play.
Mom.
Can I draw a card off for Stick Study?
No. I'm scared. I feel like I should swing and leave them. I could do that, right?
I wouldn't, but you could.
You wouldn't what?
Yeah, if you got the Kiki out, I think you should go for the win, probably.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna interact either way.
I'm
You gotta make him.
gonna try to interact here.
I'm so scared. I know.
Sacrifice Codex Shredder. Get Cyclonic Rift.
Fuck. See, I should.
Then, thanks to Sapphire Medallion, I can still overload Cyclonic Rift right now.
Guess who's got a big ass hand now?
I have no response.
No mana.
Everyone, pick up your permanents.
I am hurt.
I know, I totally ruined your day.
It's fine.
To be fair, that rule of law was ruining my day.
You want me to get rid of it? There you go.
Lou is kind of in a shitty position here right now because no matter what, if she attacks you or she goes for the combo, you're getting that Cyclonic Rift and firing it off. Something that I did think of is if she sent those attacks at me, you probably would have waited on your Cyclonic Rift until my end step instead of having to Rift here.
Hands down, I would have done that, yeah.
That might have been something. It's hard to, I don't know.
I don't want to play anything, but I need to. So you're gonna get draws. This is annoying. Mana Crypt.
Alright, get a draw. And Roger.
Not.
Okay, so I get 2 more draws?
Hope of I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff, but this is that
Gierper.
doctor. We got a Ginger Brew, a Mana Crypt, we got Roger, and now I'm gonna discard to hand size.
I'm gonna effects before you discard. I'm gonna crack the Marsh Flats. Badlands, cast Tainted Pact.
Can I get a draw?
Yes. I'll stop at Thassa's Oracle. You can discard now.
Thalia's Lancers, Mogcatcher, Legion War Boss, Recruiter of the Guard, Legion Loyalist, Fire Dancer, Bomb.
Go to my turn. Cameron, how many cards do you have in your hand?
11.
You've gone through 2 free counters. I'll draw a card.
Correct.
Do or say die. Rain of Filth before I go anywhere.
May I draw a card?
You may draw a card. 2 life from the Ancient Tomb. Go to 7. Scrubland here for a white. I'll sack the Scrubland for a black mana. 4 total and cast TYMNA.
May I draw a card?
You may.
TYMNA is fine.
Tap this for a black. Use that colorless to cast a Diabolic Intent, sacrificing TYMNA the Weaver.
May I draw a card?
I'll sacrifice his Badlands for a black mana so that you may not.
Okay.
I'll find this mystery card. Blue, blue. Cast Thassa's Oracle.
Can I draw a card off Thassa's Oracle?
I will sacrifice this Ancient Tomb so that you may not.
No response to Thassa's Oracle.
I'll hold priority on the ETB. I will sacrifice this Blood Crypt for black mana and cast Demonic Consultation.
May I draw a card?
I will sacrifice this Volcanic Island so that you may not.
Okay, I will cast Pact of Negation targeting the Consultation.
I have a Spell Pierce for you.
Can I draw a card?
I'm going to sacrifice this Exotic Fortress so you may not.
And then I lose the game.
Hell yeah. Demonic Consultation resolves?
There's no force in play. Yeah, so there you go.
I'll name Tarmogoyf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exile the rest. Thassa's Oracle trigger.
Nice.
Wow, win the
I
game.
have submerged, but there's no greed in play. Yeah.
I had a mull to 4, and I thought that went pretty well for a mull to 4. This is a good showing as to why a good 4 can be better than a mediocre 7. It was helpful that there was a slow start to this game here, which kind of let me get back into it. But I think this really does go to show the power of mulliganing.
Couple things that I want to note about that game that were super interesting. Rain of Filth showing its power, being able to basically make 7 mana. That's pretty incredible. Also, TYMNA KRAUM. We all know that TYMNA KRAUM is one of, if not the best deck in the format, but this is a great game that kind of showed it can just acquire so much value. I was drawing so many cards that game. The deck can just do so much when it has 2 powerful card advantage engines right in the command zone.
Having them both out and play at the same time is exactly where every Magic player wants to be.
And it lets you kind of control what time you go off. I would have been able to try to go for a win earlier in the game, but because I had TYMNA and KRAUM to rely on, I felt safe to wait because I could just acquire more card advantage until I was ready to win, rather than having to force to go early just because I can.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so at Patreon, like our $50 patron.
A Hedge Wizard, Vapor Snag, Cody Dalton, C, Khwaji Ahmed, Jacob Depp, Reese Uker, Unforeseen God, CZ, Jan Wildfang, Adrian Grimm, Swampy McGee, Peter Larson, Cameron James, Jormags, Jimmy Midnight, Baby Jeebus, Ugly, and Moxfield. Thanks, y'all.
Check out our Bonfire store for our t-shirts, sweatshirts, and all of our other merch, too.
Check out any of the cards you saw today at our TCG Player affiliate link down below.
Check out our Alter Sleeves affiliate link for 5% off your order.
If you want to pick up any Dragon Shield product at the links below, you will help the channel doing so.
PlayToWinMTG.com. It's still stocked up. We have playmats, tokens, coins, and sleeves right now.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
I'm just here to see if I'm more tattooed than Dylan, if I'm being honest.
You definitely have, you just got your neck tattoo and you have your hand tattoo, both of which I'm very
Yeah,
jealous
sure.
of.